costly thing to change, really. Like it could cost, thousands of dollars to do some of the physical access stuff, but attitudes, they can be changed like that. It's also not necessarily a structurally expensive thing to change, and we all have responsibility for our attitudes, and I believe we can all change our attitudes. But yeah, so in a group situation or a group event, I think it's also about people having the attitude that if somebody is struggling to do something or reach something or be able to make a choice or engage, that everyone can play a part. I really appreciate when people come up to me and say hello and say who they are, because sometimes people will just come and talk to me, start talking and say hi, and I might not know them very well and I might not have got to know their voice, and then I have to always do the awkward thing of sort of asking who they are, which can be a bit awkward. And it's about people not taking that sort of thing personally. Like, I know sometimes people can think that I am ignoring them because someone might smile or wave at me or make eye contact, and it might look like I'm looking at them, but I just don't respond because I obviously actually can't see. And yeah, it's about people, I guess, having awareness of that and coming up and saying their name. And yeah, I really appreciate when people can have that awareness and bear that in mind. And of course, not everyone might know when I turn up that I have a vision impairment or what that means in terms of my nonverbal communication. But I think if we have inclusive attitudes, then we can start to consider those things and the way people might be communicating differently, and yeah, not let that stop us from connecting with people, and also making space, not just physical space, but emotional space and communication space to allow people to bring themselves, their whole selves, to a group. And yeah, I think it just takes a bit of awareness, a bit of education, a bit of open-mindedness, and just being aware of our own unconscious bias as well, and really questioning that and doing whatever we need to do to change that bias.